All right, so what do we want to remember here? Okay, so given that H is hypotenuse, O is opposite, and A is adjacent, the reciprocal of sine is cosecant. The reciprocal of cosine is secant. And the reciprocal of tangent is cotangent. So now let's go ahead and find all 6 trig ratios for different right triangles. Okay, so let's look at example 1. In example 1, we have triangle PQR with sides 7, 24, and 25. So we can first identify the first 3 using SOHCAHTOA. So I can sort of jot this down here to help us remember. So using sine of P, right? Angle P. So I'm going to draw my little buddy here. If it helps you, go ahead and draw them in. If you don't need it, then that works fine too. Okay. So looking at sine of P, I know I need opposite over hypotenuse, O over H. So looking at where I'm standing, opposite O is 24. So I could put O there. And the hypotenuse, H, is 25. So the sine of P is 24 over 25. Now the cosine of P is the adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent A is going to be right next to where we are standing, which is 7. So I could draw A there for adjacent, which tells us cosine of P is 7 over 25. And finally, tangent of P is going to be O over A. So opposite O is 24 over adjacent A, which is 7. All right, cool. Now that we've got the first 3 trig ratios, now we can figure out cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Knowing that the reciprocal of sine is cosecant, we could say the cosecant of P is equal to, flip this fraction here, it's going to be equal to 25 over 24. Okay, now let's look at secant. Secant is the reciprocal of cosine. So we get secant of P is equal to 25 over 7. And cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. So we get cotangent of P is equal to 7 over 24. And that's it.